They like it is. Straight to the point, no chase. Yo, this come on, let your boy phone call 1-4 from the Lounge Boys. Check us out each and every Saturday.
It's your boy Pound from the Lounge Boys. Check us out each and every Saturday at 7 o'clock on www.listendishes.com.
Yeah, it's the Lounge Boys. Best show here, heavy fit for the crown, boy. Wait a line we got now, boy, that's no disrespect. Hard work and determination that came on our back and belief this got us set. 20 plus with the friendship, still ain't missing steps. Hey Nick, I say we gon' run this ish till we out of breath. 7 sharp, better tune in. Listen, we gave the station our vision and moved in. Topic to topic, we kill them topics, no loose ends. No matter the topic, y'all only gossip on new trends. Flow butter, that's new Tims. Team shining like new rims. Y'all need advice, well here's your vice, cause we drop gems. We at the top 10, this a whole nother chart slim. Bradley, he chosen, this interview should be top 10. No telling who walking, got our city, they all in. Head above water, we never trip off no light swim. It's the Lounge Boys callin'.
Hola, hola, como estas? What's going on?
What's happening?
Welcome to the Lounge Boys. We do this each and every Saturday, 7 p.m. right here in Listen Vision Studios.
Yep. What's wrong with my mic? Shit.
As you see, it's only me and Ty today.
Hey man, what's up, bro?
Hey, how you doing? How you feeling?
I'm chilling.
You all right?
Yeah, we about to fuck this joint up.
That's all right. Yeah, he's on a different plateau right now.
We about to have some fun today.
There we go. We about to have some fun today, man. Thank y'all all for tuning in. Before we get started, I'm probably gonna say this again. I want to say Happy Mother's Day weekend to everybody, all the mothers.
We love all the mothers out there.
You know, it's nothing without y'all, and you already know how that goes.
We wouldn't be here without y'all.
So as you know, on the show today, we're talking about recreation, the whole DMV, DC, Maryland, Virginia. We got 3 special guests today on the show. All of them work in recreation. I'm also a person that used to work in recreation.
I never did it. Wasn't fucking with them kids.
I did. Jesus Lord.
For real, Joe. Like shout out to all you people that do that with the kids. I take my hat off to y'all. That is a hard job to work all day long with somebody else's kids. Because we all know in the recreation center is nothing but neighborhoods that you're dealing with, and some people don't raise their kids the same way you do.
Exactly. So that's the challenge of working in it. I enjoyed the challenge of working in recreation. And if I could do it still, I would, but I can't. But anyway.
See what I mean?
No. That's because, no. That's because I took a different turn in life as far as work. But anyways, yes, we have some special guests here. We're going to bring them on soon enough. They're going to talk about the programs they got going on. And we're just going to talk about the importance of recreation, because recreation was a part of my life a lot, and of course Nick and Tim's life, because we all grew up in the same neighborhood. So
wait, though. Time out.
What?
Recreation is a part of you growing up as a child.
Yes.
And every kid should be a part of some sort of recreation.
Yes.
Whether you go to the recreational clubs or not.
Yes.
Recreation is just a part of everyone. You know what I mean?
I mean, like,
so like you just narrowed it down because y'all had a boys and girls club in your neighborhood.
No, we didn't have a boys and girls club. It's a recreation department.
That's the same location.
Listen here. All right, we're gonna move on, because sometimes
it is though, right?
I mean,
what's the difference between boys and girls?
You want to know about the best part about this is we got some people here today that can explain to you exactly what that means. So we're gonna help him out today. He missed the whole recreation wave, but
yeah, you know, it's the hood and the suburbs. We're gonna break it down today.
Call it what you want to call it.
For real.
Anywho, we're gonna run through our quick weekly hot topics. We're gonna start in the community in DMV. They had a thing that they dubbed called Mochella. Which I don't. First of all,
what the hell? Oh,
it was tons. It was tons of people. I think that's at 14th for you. That's right by the Reed Center.
At the by the Reed Center.
Yeah, right, Reed Center. First of all, I didn't know nothing about it. I'm trying to figure out how people knew about it.
I heard about it last minute, and it just started like they just announced it on the internet. So it was part of the Don't Mute DC movement.
Okay.
And how the hell they moved from 7th in Florida down to 14th in U. I'm still trying to figure that part out. But
oh, you mean from originally where the protest started?
Yeah, where originally the protest started at. But I think it's because at the same time, if you protest down there by the hospital, see that right there? Mm-hmm. You might would have hurt some people. So that crowd right there, that crowd right there down by the hospital would have been very.
Oh yeah. True.
You know what I'm saying?
So that made sense.
Move it on down about 7 blocks.
That made sense, but it was a big thing. A lot of people came out, Backyard performed out there, and there was another band. I think it was ABM or something like that.
Yeah, they about to get G the king of the throne, Joe.
That's what's up, man.
They about to crown him the king of the go-go thing, and I'm gonna salute my brother now.
That's what's up. Salute Big G. Salute Backyard Band, one of my favorite bands ever, man.
For sure.
Yes. So next we're moving on to the. I actually just saw this video today. A Montgomery County cop that used the N-word.
Hey, I didn't see her. Why don't we have her video? I want to see her say it.
Why you want to see her say it? I mean, it sounds the same coming out.
I know it's gonna sound the same. I just want to see her say it one time.
And the thing about it was scary was she said it so casually.
Really?
She said it so casual. It rolled off her tongue like it was her native.
Like it was me and you talking, huh?
Exactly. That's how it came out.
Oh Lord, she'd have had some black dick in her life.
So I don't. Jesus, what the? He is. I don't want none of what you had, but anyway.
I haven't had anything. I'm just saying it just came naturally off the tongue like it did for her.
Okay,
that's how it rolled off her tongue.
That's what it is. So I don't know what the context. I don't know everything that was happening. I know they were searching some young guys, and that was the whole situation and why it started. But I want to see if she gets reprimanded for it, which I don't think she will.
I think she will, Joe. At the end of the day, the way that we are so aggressively going at people who use that word in that fashion, I think something's going to happen to her.
Yeah,
I think
because
she will get reprimanded.
Because now we do live in a sensitive era where,
and it's on the internet. It's
once it gets to the internet,
it's a wrap.
Forget about it. Yeah, but
cancel your career.
I'm going to be honest. I don't think anything's going to happen. But hey,
we're going to keep our fingers crossed and hope that.
And we're going to keep our eye on it, and we'll let y'all know.
Yeah, because she shouldn't have a job with a badge.
Exactly. Next, we're going to move on to let me tell you something. I watch the news every morning. Yep. I watch Fox 5 News every single morning.
Okay.
And for the past couple of weeks, I've been seeing these dudes stealing ATMs out of 7-Elevens. And I can't.
You gotta blame that shit on Ice Cube.
Listen, I don't know what it is, but they caught some people. I don't know if this is the same people that's been doing it, but they caught some people on the last one that they caught, and they caught them in I think it was in White Oak. They try to do the.
They try to do the same thing again.
Yeah. Oh man, they went to Montgomery County this time.
Oh,
you know, most of the time they was in PG, they was in DC, but now they came to Montgomery County, and I think it was the one off of Tech Road.
Best believe me, they tripping if they go into Montgomery County. When they went to Takoma Park, that one right there, what's that Takoma Park station, and they made away with it, and they got away.
Oh yeah.
They got lucky because they was right on the tip of Montgomery County.
Yeah, by
but
Takoma
now they
Station.
went further in Montgomery County.
Yeah,
they're really lunching.
They just been stealing ATMs. I don't know how much money is in them, and I don't know if it was worth it. But they caught 3 dudes, so I don't know.
Yeah, they lunching. I wouldn't.
If those were the people, but anyways, you know.
Do you know all the work you got to put in to crack that joint open later on?
Listen, somebody got to put in the work. But
somebody got to.
I think it's gonna be worth it though.
I don't know if it's gonna be worth it or not, dog. At the end of the day, then I gotta after I crack it open, I gotta break it down and I gotta dispose of it at the same time. That's a lot of work. I don't know about you.
But it pays off, I think. It's a lot of work standing outside hustling, too.
Okay,
but,
Brad.
You know, I'm just saying.
You going to get one?
Anyways, we're going to move on. We're going to move on to the whole music movie section. Now,
yeah,
I'm looking at this paper.
I see you looking at it, too.
And I really don't know. I ain't going to lie because I haven't heard it. But it says something about Logic.
Okay.
And it's a new single.
No.
Called Homicide.
Back up.
Yeah.
Look at the screen.
Yeah.
That's his new album that just dropped.
Okay.
He got at least 20 tracks on this joint, and he got a joint on there with Will Smith.
He has a song on there with Will Smith?
He got a song on there with Will Smith. Young boy is doing something real good. He got a joint on there with Will Smith and Eminem, and he got Wiz Khalifa, and he got who else he got on here? Let me look. I can pull it up for you right now.
So what is there some type of controversy or something?
Nah, I'm just saying shout out to the hometown young boy.
Oh yeah, no, shout out to Logic. Shout out to Logic.
That's what it's all about right now.
Yeah, no. Shout out to Logic. You know, that's Twin and them cousin Logic, but he's cool from Gaithersburg to be exact. I haven't heard his music. I don't know anything about
Twin
it.
and them ain't bring him around?
Probably a long time ago.
Hey, Twin, I need y'all bring Logic around.
Yeah, but
Tell
I
him
haven't
come holler
heard.
at us. We need him on the show ASAP.
Yeah.
I'm calling him out.
I don't know, but
No, I'm serious. Twin, I used to play ball. See, that's the part. Sligo Creek,
Okay.
Montgomery College.
Okay.
I played basketball with Twin and his brother. I played basketball with the twins.
Oh, I didn't know you could play basketball.
That's something you don't know. I'm glad you don't know. Carter will tell you about that when he get up here later on.
You should. Oh man, Cardo, you got to tell me about that.
Yeah, Carter will tell you about it.
Because I seen the dude play football, and if that got anything to do with his basketball,
Hold
then,
up, how many touchdowns did I throw?
No.
I think I set a Turkey Bowl record.
All right, that's why I said moving on to sports. That's the segue to sports because this thing don't know nothing about sports. Shout out to the Golden State Warriors.
What?
Who won last night?
Hey, hold up. Did you see his brother get into a fight?
Seth Curry?
Not. Yeah, what's his brother? Steph. And Steph. Steph got into a fight with Younger from Denver.
Oh, when was that? It wasn't last night.
It was the night before last when Denver played Portland.
Oh, no, I ain't see that. I ain't been watching that series. That shit is boring.
So just think about it. It's about to be him and his brother playing against each other.
That's going to be pretty awesome.
That's going to be nice as shit.
That might be the first time for that. But, yeah, shout out to them. And Charles Barkley said that after Kevin Durant went out that Golden State didn't have a chance. So
they had a chance without Kevin Durant.
They won championships without Kevin Durant.
Exactly. What is Barkley thinking about?
And segue into that, we're going to talk about this Aisha Curry thing real quick.
Oh, my God.
Now, let me tell you something.
She got to be.
Let me tell you something. I'm so upset with this, right? Because I feel like Steph Curry, if I was Steph Curry, once she came home, we'd have had a conversation, a very deep conversation.
They had that, I'm
because you are worried about seeking attention from other men. And you are my woman.
And here I am distracting these bras. Like, get out the way, bitch.
But distracting or
I'm trying to get away from the bras.
Oh, get away from no.
Yeah,
but
you know what I'm saying? He got bras coming at him, 90 going off.
Yeah, but I'm trying to figure out, and maybe we need a female to explain this. But
oh shit,
I'm trying to just figure out. We might ask this question once we get a female.
We got bobbleheads in the crowd.
we might get a female to answer this question a little later on. But I'm confused how she says she was in her feelings because she doesn't get that type of attention that he gets. Girl, why do you want attention from other men in the first place?
Wait a minute. How many times a week do we hear women complain about a nigga sending her a dick pic? About a dude in her inbox asking her to go out to eat? About a dude telling her how gorgeous she is and all this? How many women do we hear complain about this on a daily basis? Look at the ashiness in between my fingers and count that too. You see what I'm saying? That's how many women we get on a daily basis complaining about this. And you got this woman who has a man that is giving her everything in the world and won't even bat an eye at another woman. He can shoot a 3 from half court and a girl be winking at him. I would have missed that joint just like, oh, Lord. Where'd she come from?
Where is he right now?
I mean, think about it, though. Look,
nah, but I'm saying,
come on. Go with me, though. Come on, think about it.
All right.
And she is complaining about not having enough dudes in her inbox, direct message, or just trying to be on her line.
But you know what's crazy? I bet your inbox is lit right now.
Her inbox been lit.
Nah, but no. It ain't been lit. I honestly, it probably hasn't been lit because if it had, she wouldn't have said nothing.
She not ugly, Brad, and she light-skinned. She's a light-skinned woman. Light-skinned girls don't have no problems with niggas.
Oh, shucks.
Light-skinned girls don't have no problems when it come to dudes trying to get up in her drawers.
He done opened up a can of worms that I'm not going to touch right now.
Light-skinned girls don't have that problem. You can ask dark-skinned girls. There's a lot of women out here today. We got light-skinned, we got dark-skinned, we got all complexions in the building today. But I guarantee you, light-skinned girls would be like, they be like, fleas.
Those comments expressed by Ty are not of those of the Lounge Boys or Bradley Williams. Just to do a disclaimer real quick. So, look here. Let's move on, man. One before we get out of here.
What else we got?
We're talking about Chris Darden. He was he became the lawyer for the guy who murdered Nipsey Hussle.
Right.
And now he has withdrawn himself from being his
he tried to get out of
his lawyer because he says he's received death threats. He's received all types of things. But I'm still trying to figure out How did he get on the case, first of all? Because Chris Darden I'm pretty sure, is not a pro bono lawyer, because he
might have had to go pro bono.
He was one of the biggest cases of all time. So I know he's been getting big cases. So what made him take this case? That was my first question. And then secondly, why quit now? I mean, they said he was getting death threats when during the OJ case. So what's the difference now? You getting threats during this case? What's the difference?
The rolling 60s.
Gangsters is the difference.
Gangsters. You got gangsters fucking with you now. You ain't got no ordinary like football, white people, this, that, and the other messing with you. You got some niggas right now that really don't care. So maybe, you got some people that's like, look.
So maybe he's scared. I don't know what it is, but
he's definitely scared. He know what's going on.
He changed his mind real quick, and that was a good thing. That's a good thing you did. Real quick.
But you know what else at this end? You know what else also weighs in on that?
What?
The amount of support that you see that just came with Nipsey Hussle.
That's true too.
Nipsey Hussle got everybody that's with trying to uplift black people on his back right now.
Yeah.
And if you're trying to go against that though,
yeah, and they feel like
you ain't gonna last too long.
Shouldn't support that dude anyhow, anyway, not even for no amount of money. So
I agree.
I get it, makes sense. So real quick, we're gonna go to a commercial. We're gonna come back. We're gonna do our whole DMV thing. But before we go, we just want to say happy birthday to management. My man Fingers. God damn, why y'all use that picture?
Where y'all get that motherfucker from?
Man.
He looked like Inchworm on that last joint.
Hey, Kevin, I had nothing to do with these pictures that they put up.
Hey, that's when we was fishing. I remember.
But happy birthday to
hey, why y'all ain't got the one with the life preserver on?
Happy birthday to Fingers, a.k.a. Kevin. That's our man. That's our manager.
What's wrong with your face in that one?
My knees hurt.
Something hurt.
But once again, happy birthday to him, man. We appreciate you. He was in Miami. He had a good time. And, yeah. So we're going to go to commercial. When we come back, we're going to get on our DMV, our recreation stuff, and get this party going. So we'll be right back.
Pull up that last picture.
No, leave him alone. Leave him alone. Welcome back to the Lounge Boys show. We are here. Like I told you before, you know, our show is about DMV, about recreation, so we got a couple special guests on here today. So real quick, we're going to let everybody introduce themselves, you know, where they work at, and bam, and then we're going to get into the talking. So we're going to start with this young lady to my left.
In the middle?
Yes.
Hola, My name's Licia Mofford, and I am the program manager for teen programs for the city of Takoma Park.
Bam. Right.
Ty Gibson, kids program coordinator for Volo City Kids. Here
We got another tie in the building.
Yeah.
Ricardo Doran, roving leader for the Department of Parks and Recreation.
All right.
That's what's up.
My name is Bradley Williams. I'm a Virgo. And
my name is Ty, and I'm a Libra.
So real quick, everybody here, I know everybody here personally, all of our guests here. I also used to work in recreation. I worked at Takoma Park Recreation Department with Alicia here.
That's what's up. And me and Cardo went to college together. Bowie State's finest.
Oh, for
real? Yeah, I've been knowing Cardo since, what, 92?
Yeah.
Summer program, playing basketball against him.
All right now.
He's a hacking mom.
Oh, see? He took to another way. So real quick.
We're going to keep it about the kids.
Yeah, we're going to keep about the kids today. So real quick, one of the things, I just want to say something real quick. One of the things that I feel that is missing in this era is that the camaraderie that we did have with the recreation department back in the day. It's somewhere that I grew up. Most of us grew up in. A lot of us came from households, where there wasn't no father figure, and the recreation had some good male figures back then. And I feel recreation is very important, and we need to get back to that. And this is where we start, and this is how we start. So real quick, I'm gonna throw out a general question, and everybody can take a little bit to answer the question. But I want, in your opinion, how you feel. In your opinion, how important is recreation right now and to the kids? You know what I'm saying? Just it's a general question. We're gonna start with that. We start with you on the end, Cardo.
Right now, in this day and age, it's real important because, like you said, when we grew up back in the 80s and the 90s, our mothers, grandmothers, we can tell them we going across the street to the rec center. Now, with the neighborhood beefs and it's territorial, you can't go 2 blocks this way, north, south, east, or west, without getting into it with someone. Mm-hmm. So now the rec centers are becoming, especially in D.C., a safe haven.
Yeah.
They know if you come to the rec, whatever you got going on in the streets, it's dead. Right. So now, what you said, I agree that rec is so important now, so we can dispel and change the mindset of these young people. That's like in DPR, we like to reach them at a young age. Mm-hmm. So we have self-esteem groups in our rec centers. 8 to 13, we do Young Men Future Leaders program with the boys. And the females, it's called Young Ladies on the Rise. Mm-hmm. So we do like team building exercises, workshops, bullying, cyber bullying, which is really big. Yeah, big in this day and age. Because when we grew up, we ain't had social media.
Exactly.
When you went outside, go play. We went outside and play. Now you go outside, it's the hang.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hang on the block. I'm gonna sit in the chair, and I'm just gonna take up a parking space instead of just go get the football, basketball, whatever, and just go play basketball. So I think right now, it's very, very important that we get those kids back into the rec programming and just leisure time and have fun. That's just play and have fun.
Exactly.
So right now, we in a state of emergency with that right now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Real quick, Ty, and the angle Ty's gonna come at is, of course, Ty. Ty's another person. We go to the same recreation department, everything together. But with what Ty's doing something that's sport based, a lot sport based. So incorporate how the importance of that is, especially with like what you're doing in kids and sports and stuff like that.
Absolutely. First thing I want to talk about is the importance of recreation in general. You and I have now been friends for 35 years through school and through sports, playing soccer, basketball, even baseball together. I think you even played a season.
I did, one.
And, right. And so I think a lot of attention is put on, or a lot of focus is put on winning, like the competitiveness to the sports, but there's so many more things to learn through playing, friendship, sharing, caring. We could go on for days about all the different positives, but cell phone usage is at an all-time high. Video games. I actually never grew up with any kind of video games.
Yeah,
we went outside to play.
Yeah.
Kids nowadays cross the street, looking down at their phone. on green lights. Anyway, yeah, we got to get them back on the fields more often. And yeah, and there's tons of different services out there. I mean, there's the YMCA, Boys and Girls Club. The company I work for, we offer free sports programs to anybody in the city, ages 6 to 12, and we are all over DC.
Nice, nice.
Yep.
Licia?
So I agree with both gentlemen. I do feel that it's almost like a state of emergency where recreation is definitely needed. A lot of that dealing with, with just like everything with technical, with the social media and being on it. How we spoke before, you can have kids sitting right next to each other and won't speak to each other. Like everyone in this room would just be right here on their phone, and then they have that mindset where they're feeling alone. Like I've known personally several kids who've actually committed suicide, where it stemmed either from bullying or just feeling that no one has had their support or their back. And so with recreation, at least like when we grew up in Takoma Park, it was like an extended family.
Definitely.
Like all the paperwork, it wasn't just signing. Calvin Avon coming down the street with get in this van.
Jump in the van and just go.
Wait
It don't
a
matter
minute
where the
now.
van going. You know it ain't going nowhere wrong.
Because that's all he would say. He would see you and it would just be like, you about to do something you're not supposed to. Get in the van. Come on, I'll call your mama. Like, let's go. And it's just like, that's kind of needed because you have kids where sometimes they don't know that they need it. Or right now we have the generation where so many kids, their parents are just not involved in anything. Like I've had kids in my program that have been there 4 or 5 years and I wouldn't be able to point their parent out from anywhere. Like they literally is stop, roll out the car while I'm driving and then you can walk home. Yeah. So they're not as involved. So with recreation, it's more than just the organized structure of programs and classes. There's mentorship in that. There's relationship. And like, just speaking of me and Brad, we had plenty of kids we started mentoring where it was just like, dang, like they started calling us mom, dad, everything else.
True, honestly, because there's a void.
Right. And they appreciate that. I have some kids where they started off with 5, 6, they're like 25, 26 years old now, and they still have that relationship with me.
Yep.
So.
And that's the thing. That's another thing I want to touch on real quick, especially with everybody's programs here. Because I understand about the parents thing, and I know they want the parents involved, and I'm not gonna sit here and say my mother was fully involved because my mother worked hard. My mother had to work 2 jobs. She raised 3 boys by herself.
That's why they not there.
So the thing is, like now with recreation, because I'm not in recreation no more, and a lot has changed. So how big are the parents' involvement into the success of like these programs that you guys have? Anybody can jump out there.
I'd like to speak on that. Over my years working with children, the one thing I realized is consistency is real important between whatever happens at school, rec center, and home. And it takes all 3 places to help raise a child.
Definitely.
And so, the parents being there at practice to see the coaches encouraging their children, to see their children doing something well, or doing something different, trying, because sometimes kids are put into sports and they have no interest in playing. Yeah. Hey, you're gonna go play soccer. I want to play.
Like parents dumping them off.
Right. Or just and so. So yeah, them being on the site. Our parents used to drop us off, right? But they knew who they were dropping us off with. It was a closer knit community than things are nowadays. But parent involvement is always going to be really important. And parents being there and not on their phone as well. I'm gonna keep going back to that.
So I got a question for you though, because like Bradley said, like at the end of the day, it's not always easy for the parent to be there during the practice, to be there because they work the 2 jobs during the week. But at least if they show up there during the game, you know what I'm saying, that shows that they committed and picking them up and everything. Right. So what type of alternatives do you suggest for a parent
that's actually a really good question.
To do after practice or on their off time to help keep their kid committed and stay on the right path to stay with whatever it is that they're interacting with you all, you know what I mean? Because it's at the end of the day, the kids get into all different kind of stuff because they got an idle mind and they don't have nothing else to really think about or look forward to. And sports is one of the things that they really look forward to.
Yeah, I think that can be dealt with through the organization. Through having one preseason meeting. That way the parents can kind of get to know each other and say, hey, the end of the day, Brad's gonna ride home with John, you know, and you know, some kind of, because you have to build the rapport up, you know, so that people do feel comfortable with where their kids are going, and the kids feel comfortable going with or without their parents, you know, and matter of fact, that's why the coach is so important, you know, the leadership from the coach.
And and for you, Cardo, because Cardo, where Cardo works at, of course, in the district, it's the district is it's getting a little bit rough. You know, the summer's coming. We know what happens when the summer comes, and it's trouble and violence, and the kids rather be standing outside on the block than coming to the recreation department.
Yeah.
So what do y'all do in order to pull those kids in instead of, you know, having them outside, pull them in? Like, how do y'all go about doing that?
In the summer, we have a lot of summer programs at the rec center, but also being a roving leader, we have some great summer programs. We have a summer program, Fun Wagon. We have a skate mobile. We have a rock climbing wall. We have a moon bounce. We have a movie night. It's all mobile recreation.
Oh, mobile. Oh, nice.
So for those kids, youth, even parents that don't utilize the rec, because as a roving leader, one thing we do outreach, and we try to get those youth that's showing antisocial behaviors to try to get them to the rec center where we are programming to try to get them into something positive, whether it's used by sports or music, arts and crafts, anything. But with the mobile recreation, that we know it can be a situation where certain neighborhoods can't get along, they won't come to the rec. Yeah. We're gonna bring the bikes and the skates to your neighborhood. We're gonna bring a movie night over Berry Farms, over Langston Lane, Surf Ford, Saratoga, Montana. So at least we can bring it to you. So for that 2 hours out the day, hot summer, we have popcorn machine, snow cone machine. So we are bringing mobile recreation to your neighborhood. So, cause it's so territorial, and to piggyback on what you said about the parents, the importance of the parents. Parents are getting younger.
Yeah,
younger
true.
now.
They be at the club.
Yeah. So they just said rec centers, some rec centers are turned to daycare, aftercare.
Yeah.
Where you say they drop them off.
Yeah.
But so some of the parents don't come into the rec. We have some great parents that, hey, I want to know what my kid doing. Call me. Here's my number. Some parents, like you said, I don't know how they look, but I know their voice. They call on the phone. Yeah. Hey, send little John down the street now. It's time for him to come home. But they won't come to the rec center. So now with the mobile recreation, you know what? We're gonna take it to you. We're gonna show this movie.
I like that.
And like we said, we go in all 8 wards of the city. We go in neighborhoods where the police a little timid to go. Yeah. We're gonna show that movie, and then we'll show a movie for kids, all kids related. But we might show for some of the older teenagers or the adults. They might want, as long as it's kid friendly, it's not X-rated. They'll get they blankets. They'll come out. Sit out, and just have a fun time. We do it up Guy Mason, we do it Palisades, we do it all over. It doesn't matter the neighborhood, but we like to focus on those areas where it's a high crime. Gotcha. So we've been successful with it for about 10 years now. So that's one of the things that DPR we're trying to get more of. So we're going out longer now. Normally we should go out at 6. Yeah. We're starting at 2. So we can cover more neighborhoods during the summer, because like you said, when they get hot, oh man, they get hot. Exactly.
And you know what? Another thing, I'm not sure because I'm not in recreation anymore, but do they do any more late? I know. I keep saying it because I silently want to be there. But do they do any more late night like we have moonlight basketball now?
We got that back.
Oh, they do? Okay. All right.
Y'all got it for elderly?
No. And that's another thing. That segues into teen stuff. Like, how do you reach these teens now? Because these teenagers are very, 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 very different. Like, very different now. So, like, how do you go about reaching these teenagers nowadays and just keeping their attention?
So for us, it's so many different facets. Like, we definitely use social media for one. Like, we have our own Instagram page. We have like the city Facebook page. We do Snapchat a whole lot. Then we go up to the school with flyers, little rack cards. And then even me, because I have relationships with them, I'm able to text them, and then they'll go like based off that relationship and go word of mouth and tell their friend and just bring them in. We do email blasts. The news. Some of them come from their parents where like if they're not present, they quick with the fingers like let me sign them up, let me do this. Yeah. I've had kids come and it's like, so my mom told me to be here. I don't even know what I'm here for. You know. Exactly. So, that's a good thing. Yeah, and then as far as like keeping their attention, what I've done, like we have a teen lounge in our community center on Maple, is I've given them responsibilities where it's just like just making them, know that they're needed and they're wanted. Where it's just like, okay, so it's your job to be like hospitality. So anybody that come in here, you welcome them, tell them what we do, walk them around, give them a tour, things like that. And so for them, they get SSL hours for it. So they get SSL hours, and then they know, like, I got one kid where her thing is make sure every kid signs in and write their full name, their real name, not Donald Duck, and they write in the time. And she takes it seriously. She'll be like, Malcolm, you didn't sign in. I need you to sign in. And she'll be like, Miss Lisa, we're holding his snack because he didn't sign in. Like, they take it seriously. So that responsibility, right? And that builds like leadership and everything else. So,
and that's another thing. And like Ty with sports. Like the thing about it was when we was younger, we flocked to sports. We love sports.
Yeah, for
like,
real.
Man, if there was a team, somebody playing something, we was playing.
Hey, hold up, right?
Listen, we did marbles. We did marbles. I didn't even know it was marbles. Right. We did marbles.
Y'all had a marble club?
Matt Corley had a marble tournament.
North Carolina.
All I knew about was baseball and basketball and football.
The funny thing about it was, as we all know, our friend Steve Francis, he's one of the best marble players, and we didn't know nothing about marbles. And this dude's like, they have a marble tournament.
I played.
Y'all can play marbles. And y'all
no, wait a minute. Marble was something that your grandma and grandpa taught you.
Listen here.
From playing back in the days of way from, you know what I mean?
You show up North Carolina, you see.
Yeah, I'm saying, no, I'm from, my family from North Carolina.
But this, the point of me saying that is, if there was something to be played, we was gonna play it. It didn't matter what.
Oh yeah, like pitching quarters.
Yeah, and that's why what I can't understand, and Ty can talk about this in a second. Why is it so hard nowadays to get kids into sports?
Because they got arcade games.
I mean, I think they're growing up quicker than they used to. You know, different interests, different things are being thrown at them at a younger age. That, I mean, had they been thrown at us at that age too, we would have been, interested in it as well.
Yeah, true. That is true.
But I think a lot of it comes down to partnerships in the community and programming. You know, the more people you can team up with, the more widespread your message is, because positivity doesn't always move as fast as negativity.
That's true.
You know, social media or word of mouth. And so I think just knowing what they want or what they would want, trying to incorporate something that that they really enjoy, and trying to, music and sports together. So, or, something of that kind. But yeah, that's my story.
It's a different era.
I think some of it is like just the fear of everything that's coming out regarding sports and how people are able to get hurt and all that. Like, even like with me, with my mom, she didn't want us to do no sports. Yeah. Like, she was just like, no, it's not happening. I had to lie to her and tell her me joining the wrestling team was a fitness class for her to sign on. And then one time I came home with a broke hand, she was like, wait a minute. But it's just like they're those fears. Then there's also the commitment on the parent side, where it's like, dang, if I sign you up for a season of this, that means I got to make sure you get there every week. Yeah. I got to make sure you do that. And some of it is that. If they're not old enough to get there on their own, it's like, no, I'm not signing up for that.
And then some of the kids, the parents can't afford the equipment. I have kids that want to play basketball but don't have basketball shoes. Yeah. So I go to the, I'm quite sure we all have, what size you wear, or a parent asks me, hey, my son, okay, I go to the Nike store, get you some 29 KDs that's on the flat with 15% off.
And then a coupon.
They gonna look at these some $125 KDs, and I can play basketball a little good. So a lot of it deal with that, but these kids not interested in basketball. And in the DMV area, I'm gonna say especially DC. Okay. A lot of kids that can be elite athletes in a community, in their neighborhood, doing nothing.
Yep.
So it's hard to field the team in DCPS when you have the charter schools, the private schools, and then they can go out and get kids from the metropolitan area. DC can only have kids to come there and play a sport and live in DC. Yeah. But those schools can go, where you can go to Delaware, you can go to Philly, with a kid that actually wants to play basketball or football. And then like Ty was saying, as you coming up, we had to play soccer.
Everything.
When I went to number 2 boys club, I would have played basketball. Jimmy Watkins said, no, you playing baseball, you playing football. Yeah. If you want to play basketball. Yeah. Because baseball and football is in the summer. Basketball is a fall sport.
Exactly.
So I had to play. Like, I don't play no football. Barely 80 pounds, but I had to play. Yeah. And then I got to like football. Yeah. Baseball was cool. Yeah. Soccer was okay. So I got kicked in the shins one too many times. Like, I ain't playing soccer no more. So, but if we got to reach those kids and expose them to sports early on, and DPR does a great job of that with our sports program. So we have kids as young as 3, 4, man, introduce them to track, lacrosse. Is something happened. I know 2 of our kids that came from Dunbar, they went to college. They got a partial scholarship for basketball. They asked them to play lacrosse. They'll cover the rest of their tuition. Wow. Both of them played lacrosse, and they was the fastest things out there. And they excelled in it, and they graduated. One graduated last year, one graduated this year. And they both came from, some tough backgrounds. Yeah. But they used basketball to get to where they wanted to go, and lacrosse helped them. They never played lacrosse, but they was athletic. Yeah. More athletic than average people that been doing it all their life.
Speaking to the mic.
So, but just imagine they was exposed to that at a young age.
Exactly.
Where they would be now.
Exactly.
But they used it and got the degree though, so I'm proud of them.
And your point about that too, and I want to ask you this, Ty, because another thing too is, like, especially now, I was just looking at some prices of recreation sports. Jesus.
DC free.
Goodness gracious. So,
that's
with the programs.
DC free.
But see, this is the thing though. So if DC is free and Maryland is not free, what do the Maryland kids? What are the Maryland kids supposed to do?
They get
Pay.
a DC address.
Y'all rich out there.
So get a DC address.
That's what they've been. I'm not saying that's what they supposed to do. That's what they've done. Wait a minute. No, I'm not saying that's what they supposed to do.
Take the money.
Exactly. Don't say it on air.
Hey, you need a disclaimer.
Exactly. Those comments of Licia Marford are not those of the Lounge Boys. She only speaks Haitian now, but it's cool.
Right, I understood that one. Get a DC like.
But no, what we gonna do real quick is, and we'll start over here with Licia. I want you to basically, it's kind of like your introduction still, but let them know everything you got going on in your rack. Programs you got offered, who can come see, all that good stuff. Just run it down, and we're gonna go down the line.
Tell them how they can get to the rack.
Tell them how they can get their kids right.
And make sure you speak into the microphone.
Yes. Tell them how they get the kids right.
All right. Well, the city of Takoma Park, we
She just faked that one well.
Exactly.
No, seriously, we have programs basically from newborns to ages 55 and older. I personally oversee the teens department. We have classes like SAT prep. We have resume writing, mock interviews. Matter of fact, this coming Friday, we have interviews for our kids that are going to be in our summer youth employment program. During the summer, we have our free fried fish Fridays.
Yes.
That's one Friday a month, and that's actually open to the whole community.
Free fried fish?
Nice.
Yep.
Yes.
Lounge Boys in the building.
Yes.
We have, oh my gosh,
what do you have personally coming up? The school season. School's about to be over. What y'all have coming up in the summer?
We have our teen summer camp. So we have 2 different teens camps. We have a contractor camp that basically teaches teens the backgrounds of filmmaking. So we have them go out, interview people, edit videos, things like that, so they can learn that whole process.
Okay.
We also have Teens on the Move, which is a teen camp that runs through the month of July, and every day we go on a different trip. and they're also like learning skills. Like I like to think of it as just like kind of like living recreation out loud, taking them to do stuff that they normally wouldn't do on their own. Like we take the kids horseback riding, whitewater rafting, zip lining, things that make you go like, wait a minute, can I do that? Or as the kids would be like, oh,
damn,
a lot of people don't do that.
Yeah.
But it's just like, no, we do. Like, those type of trips.
Can I go?
Awesome. And tell them where you're at, how they can reach you, how they can reach the department, all that good stuff.
I am at the Takoma Park Community Center, which is 7500 Maple Avenue, Takoma Park, Maryland, 20912.
And right now, Alicia is she's on a ballot right now. They're voting for what is it again?
I've been nominated for Best City Employee for the Azalea Awards.
Exactly. So
congratulations.
So tell them how they can vote for you.
Don't
you gotta?
I already voted for you, by the way.
Thanks, appreciate it. You can go on the Takoma Foundation webpage, takomafoundation.org, and there's going to have Azalea Awards, and you pick the ballot. You can choose other people if you know them, but if not, you can just pick me for Best City Employee.
Selfless plug.
And it's going to be announced on Saturday, May 18th at the Celebrate Takoma Festival.
Sweet.
Cool.
All right, Ty. Let them show them what you got.
Hello.
Show them what you got.
So once again, I work for Volo City Foundation. Started off as an adult sports program, and over the past couple of years, they created a nonprofit arm. Or I'm sorry, we are a nonprofit, but another arm to provide free sports programs to kids in the city. Boys and girls. Actually, we want as many girls involved as possible. We know that nowadays there's a lot of co-ed activities where it's not always comfortable for everybody, but we make the most of it for sure. We're very encouraging. And like I said, have programs all 4 seasons, all throughout D.C. We're not in Northeast right now. We're Southwest down at King Greenleaf, flag football program. We actually have, it's my first partnership with them, throwing a big community event on Saturday, June 8th.
Nice,
at King Greenleaf Rec Center. We'll have kickball, soccer, flag football, and basketball. I think we're actually going to do a little bit of cooking out as well.
Sweet.
Sneak in some turkey dogs instead. Keep it healthy. Chocolate-covered hummus, But, for anybody out there interested, the website is volocityfoundation.org. And if you decide to volunteer, you get to play in one of our adult sports for free.
Nice.
Kickball, dodgeball, basketball, softball, and we actually play in some pretty cool spots in the city.
Awesome.
Down at the monument on Saturdays and Thursdays, but great opportunity, free all the way. Free snacks, free encouragement, free positivity. Free.
Listen, how Bradley keeps stressing it's free.
Yeah.
Because ain't no better word than free, and then something that can help your kids and help your family. Yep. That's free. Yep. Why not jump on it?
Yep.
Please jump on it.
Exactly. Cardo, let them have it.
I talked about summer programs with the Recreation Mobile, but we also have a program we partnership with DOES that for youth summer youth employment that we have for the role leader side. Youth motivation. It's 18 young men, 14 to 18, where they come and we do workshops, take them on trips through the summer. They have TLC, that is the female portion of it, from 14 to 18. And we started it to bridge gaps between teens from all over the city. Where if you come, and then we have Camp Footloose ages 8 to 13, where they get 50 kids from all over the city. So now once you go through this program, the summer program, and you meet a kid from way across town or uptown, and from 8 years old to 13, and then they can transition with a summer job and come to our teen camp, that they get to know each other. So they do, friends get into a beef or have a disagreement. Like, I've been going to camp with them.
Yeah, I like
old.
that. Yeah.
So that's one of the things that, man, real important to the way that we operate and try to, get our hands on to prevent things from happening. Role leaders, we more prevention and intervention, but we like to prevent things from happening.
Definitely.
Also, at one of my rec centers, Brentwood Rec, on Fridays, about to start, I think, like when school out, we have a partnership with 5D MPD. They come and play kickball and t-ball with the kids, the younger kids.
Community policing.
Yeah,
I love that's right, because we need that now.
Yes, we do. Bad.
So also we have the summer basketball program, like from 9 to midnight. Like Ty said, we doing it at night. And in summer, I have a back to school program. It'll be the 12th year this year. Where we provide me and my family over 400 book bags to the community. Yeah. So that's one of the things I have coming up in August. Okay. And you want to see about our summer programs, go to dpr.gov, and a whole list of things that you can get your kids in.
Nice. And what I want to say real quick is, as far as recreation, everybody came here. They talked about recreation all across the board. And personally, in my life, recreation was a big thing, and it saved my life, to be honest with you, because we had great people in our neighborhood. And piggybacking off what Cardo just said about the police, we also had the police and recreation thing combined like this. The first time I ever went camping in my life was with the police and the recreation department. It was a whole new experience. It was one of the greatest experiences of my life. And recreation took a lot of us in the neighborhood who were knuckleheads and doing all the wrong thing, and they showed us a different way. And their plan was to take us out of our neighborhoods, for us to see other things and know that this block wasn't all we had. So recreation is a big deal. That's why I actually put this show together this week, last minute, because recreation is a big deal. And I'm thankful y'all all came, and I hope y'all use these out. Y'all, the resources are here. People always complain about the resources aren't there, and they don't know how to do it and how to get it, but the resources are here. The people are here. Anything you heard on the show today, or these people you've seen, you can come to our page and you'll find out. We got to direct you to the right place. We'll direct you to the right place. But recreation is a big part. You might not think it is. You might think it's just a place kids go to play or da-da-da-da, but understand the camaraderie that you get there, especially with older people who put you on the right track, which, was good for us and happened for us, is the whole gist of it. So, real quick, I want to thank all y'all for coming real quick.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Before we leave, there's some cupcakes sitting in front of me and some food.
Strawberries.
Can you tell me where these came from, Licia, please?
So these are chocolate-covered strawberries from One Bite, and they are infused with whiskey.
Oh, that's for grown people. Not for
the it's for the kids.
Not for the kids.
It's for the recreation center. That's exactly what
these will not be served.
It's for the recreation center.
This will not be served at the recreation department.
She has them available without the whiskey as well.
They
all don't have to be infused. And these are cookies as well. And they're vegan.
What's in the okay, I was going to say, what's in the cookies?
Vegan.
Nowadays in D.C., you got to ask what's in the cookies.
Everything is vegan. Everything is vegan, and she does small bite catering.
Awesome.
Nice. What's her name? Give a shout out to her. We need to know
how we can get
Thomas. Cecily Thomas.
Thompson. Which one is it?
Cecily Thompson.
Cecily Thompson.
What's her IG?
One Bite.
Yeah, what's her social?
Social media. That's how we get it. One bite. All you need is one bite. At onebite.d. God damn, hold up, wait a minute though. Onebite.d.
At onebite.d.
All right.
And that's on Instagram and Facebook. And she does small plate catering. So, and she says that you can book her too, and her number is 202-780-6889.
Booker. You remember what that meant back in the day, don't you?
Booker.
You can all book her right now. Start calling.
It gets a little out of hand. So real quick.
Give her some Aisha.
So real quick, we're going to go to a quick commercial, and then we're going to come back for 2 seconds. All right? Be right back.
Where we going? Okay. Hey.
Welcome back. Real quick, man, I want to thank everybody that was here today, man. Shout out, I ain't going to throw out people's government, they first and they last, but shout out Ty, shout out Alicia, shout out Cardo.
Name that much
I appreciate y'all.
This nigga done said my name 50 times in one show.
Well, that's different because you here every week. But I want to shout them out, man. Like we said, take advantage of these recreation programs. All y'all got kids. You know, take advantage of it. And
we're going to come back with them again.
They have adult, yeah, they're definitely going to be back. But they have adult things too. So if you can get into something with your kid, bam, you done made the best of both worlds.
So that's what we're going to do then, okay? So we just scraped the surface today with our entire recreational department people and everything. So what we're going to do is we're going to dig deeper into the recreational thing because right now everybody just got a glimpse of what they offering to everything. But it's still a lot more that people don't know about. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Right? Because at the end of the day, we still ain't told the difference between Boys and Girls Club and recreation.
Boy, he want to know so bad. Jesus. I'm sorry that we
It's all right, though. He going to
that.
learn one of these days because he don't know. He a Maryland dude. He ain't been on both sides.
Well, guess what? They have a Boys and Girls Clubs in Maryland, too.
All right, so what's the difference, Bradley?
Well, I don't know. I just went to the Boys and Girls Club to play basketball.
Exactly. That's why we're going to come back and tell y'all we're going to dig deep in with the recreational people. We're going to bring them back again. That's why we're going to keep them with us.
So look
funny
here.
Too.
Like I said, next Saturday, we are live. We got our live show again at go ahead, say the place. I don't know how to say it. The Bellagio Lounge, 8081 Georgia Avenue. It's in Silver Spring, right on the corner of Sligo Avenue and Georgia Avenue, Silver Spring. This is going to be our third live show. As always. It's great. People come out. We have a good time. This is when the crowd gets to interact with us. We interact with the crowd.
Wait, you forgot about the girls.
And the China Pink Show ladies will be there with us.
Ladies of the China Pink Show. You can't, award-winning.
Ladies of the China Pink Show.
Don't forget that part about them. They want some shit.
It's going to be other people. We got a comedian on it. Oh, and we got Brian. Brian be on there.
Brian.
I can't remember Brian's last name, but Brian's going to be on there.
Why ain't it on the
He's
paperwork?
going to be a talent. But I'm not going to talk about that. We the main attraction.
Yeah, we the main.
There's going to be other stuff there. We're going to have a comedian. We're going to have somebody perform some music. We're going to have that, but we the main attraction.
I'm going to give you some new
glasses.
glasses.
China Pink ladies, so I'm not going to shout everybody out right now.
Check
out our flyer. Check out our page. And once again, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers that are out there. And enjoy. Have a safe weekend, and we thank y'all for tuning in. We do this each and every Saturday. It's the Lounge Boys, 7 p.m. ListenVisionLive.com.
Tell a friend.
Join the Facebook group. Join the Facebook page. Catch us on IG at The Real Lounge Boys.
Yep.
And we gone.
Where we